guys, RapDX here, and today we'll be showing you guys how to use 3M ceramic coating on a windshield of, this is a BMW, but it applies to any windshield or any piece of glass on the vehicle. So this is just specifically for automotive glass. It isn't for car paint. That'll come out a little later. So what you'll need is, we use 3M, but the process, it varies from brand to brand, but the way you put it on is the same. So we got glass pre-treatment, 3M branded. This, I read the ingredients, it's just rubbing alcohol, so do what you will with that, but I'll just use it for the sake of the video. The 3M ceramic coating, you can buy this ceramic coating through Interwest Distribution. We'll put a link to their website down in the biography, but you have to own a shop to buy this, so probably a lot of you guys won't be able to buy this, but it's really good. I recommend it. You'll need an application sort of sponge or brick. Oh, this one's 3M branded. They provide it with us. It, has some give to it. It's pretty nice. Have one of these microfiber, I don't know what you call these things, like little microfiber pad things that you can put on to this. So I'll just do that right now. Let's take them off. Okay. This is not my first time, even though it looks like it is, because these are just annoying to put on. Good enough. Cool. And then you just need some gloves so you don't get any fingerprints on what you're working on, and then a couple rags to clean and then wipe off the ceramic coating after you let it flash. So first step, I'll just put these gloves on real quick. And then if it wasn't obvious enough, the car does have to be clean before you do this, so you can't just wipe it off with some rubbing alcohol. Recommend you wash it. This is a perfect thing to do when you wash the whole car, and then the car has to be completely dry. Any water is going to interfere with the coating bonding to the surface. So I'm going to grab a microfiber towel, and then, is this a good side to stand on? Because I need to stand on this side. Okay, cool. So this is just rubbing alcohol. I'll wipe down the surface. And you guys want to make sure you're wearing some softer clothes, no belts or anything. I don't have a belt on right now, so you don't want to scratch up the paint because you're going to be leaning up on the car. So just no jewelry, watches, anything like that. Cool. Wipe that side off. Go to the other side. And then we already cleaned it pretty well off camera, so this is just a quick, easy step, but you guys need to make sure you clean it really well, and then it'll be good to go. Oh, there you go. Cool. Wiped it off with some rubbing alcohol. Now we're gonna use the 3M glass pre-treatment, which it's just, let me read the ingredients here. If there's even ingredients. Yeah, it's just isopropyl alcohol and water. So 67% isopropyl alcohol to 63% water. So yeah, it's just the same thing, but for the sake of the video, we're gonna use this. But you could just use 70% rubbing alcohol. I think it'll be fine. I use that on my car and it works fine, so cool. I'm just gonna, so what you wanna do is saturate the rag and then spray onto the surface. So you kind of just saturate this rag really good. Spray that on there. Get a little bit more on there. And go to the other side. So you just want to spray it onto the rag and then wipe it off in one direction, preferably down, so you get a lot of the dust off and stuff like that. Yeah, like I said, saturate the rag. Let's go in one direction. Just probably one more time. Cool. All done. So that was the glass pre-treatment. Probably the most important part of the whole process. Make sure you use the glass pre-treatment. Don't buy that. Just use rubbing alcohol. Anyway, so now we get onto the ceramic coating. You want to make sure it's really important that this is room temperature. You don't want it to be, if you're carrying it out of your car for your mobile guys, or this applies to anything, just make sure that it's the same temperature as what you're installing. And preferably you want it to be a mild climate. You know, you don't want to install this outside. If anybody is offering to do a ceramic coating outside, you know, you should just not use them, to be honest. They should at least do it in your garage because there's just so much stuff outside. The elements, the dust, you know, leaves flying around wherever you're at. It just doesn't make much sense to do it outside. And then the person who's going to do it outside, they're not going to have good lighting. They might have good lighting, but it's only going to be for a couple minutes. The sun's always moving around. They're not going to get full coverage of the car. They're going to miss spots. So yeah, I recommend find someone inside. And honestly, don't worry about the pricing is different from area to area, but just make sure that they're doing it inside at the very least. So you want to shake it up. Shake it pretty good. Make sure it's all. So just shake it real good. Make sure it's nice and combined. Now what we want to do is open this up. And then it's kind of like this one, it's kind of like a bottle of hot sauce. So you don't want to just shake it, just let it, it'll drip down. I mean, you could shake it if you want. But yeah, so what I like to do is just like 6 to 10 drop, like to start out with, kind of to prime the pad since it's dry. You know, you want to do kind of 10 drops, kind of just equally put it around. That's like, there you go. Cool, so just kind of around 10 drops, kind of just to evenly distribute some product on the pad. And then now you want to make sure you close that up while you're doing it. Cool, and then we're going to come over here and start applying it. So what you want to do is apply it all in a cross-hatch pattern. So any of you guys that are familiar with correcting paint, it's kind of like that. So you want to go across, then side to side, then you can go diagonal if you want. I've done some testing and there's really no difference, to be honest. Maybe you're more thorough, I don't know, but I just like to go so down. Just nice overlapping strokes. Now we're going to do half the windshield at a time. So this 10 drops is going to be enough to do about half the windshield. There you go. Now you want to go this way. Just nice overlapping strokes. You don't need to put much pressure on the pad. Just nice even strokes. And it's really important to make sure you guys overlap about half of whatever the size of the brick is. So you make sure you're getting all of the surface evenly covered. So I'm probably just going to do this one more time, and then, you know, you guys will kind of see if it's not evenly covered, besides for, you know, the lines that you get for where you stop and start and overlap. That's fine. You will just wipe that off after it flashes. Give it about, for this product, it's different with every product. I just want to make that clear, guys. It's not with every ceramic coating. You make sure you want to read the directions. But this is just a general guide. And then if you guys are using the 3M ceramic coating, then you guys could follow this to the T, and it'll be perfect for you guys. Yeah. So just do this one more time. A nice little coat. Want to make sure it's evenly covered. Nice. So we got that half done. I'm going to shake up the bottle again, make sure it's nice and mixed up. Since the pad is already primed, we don't need to put that much. Maybe like instead of 10 drops, 8 drops. There you go. Kind of just eyeball it. As long as you're not, a little goes a long way. You don't need to use a lot of this stuff because, the more you spread it out, it's just going to evenly coat it. So that side's done. You guys want to make sure with this product, it needs to stay on for about like 5-10 minutes. I think there's some exact figure, but 5-10 minutes should be good. Now I start with this side. Start from the end. Just go one direction. And you want to make sure you cover the whole thing, because the first time I was testing this out on my own car, the parts that you don't cover, they'll look slightly different because they won't have the ceramic coating on it. So you want to make sure that you go all the way down on the windshield as far as you can. So there you go. I'm going to go back. You want to be careful on the wiper to not hit it and make it hit the windshield. You could crack it. There you go. Nice, straight, overlapping strokes. Super uniform. That way it's easier to keep track of where you've been, what you're doing. If you're pretty erratic with it, you might miss a couple spots. So split the windshield in half. There you go. Let's go down. And you don't need to really press, guys. Just enough pressure so it spreads it on the surface. Okay, so probably going to do one more pass. Looks good. What's up? Oh yeah, I should mention that. So the nice thing is, guys, is we're just doing one panel on this car, but if you're doing the whole vehicle, by the time you guys are done with half the car, where you started is already going to be done. It's already going to be cured, so you can start wiping it off. So if you guys are working with 2 people, you can have one guy ceramic coat the car after it's all clean and ready and prepped, and another guy just comes by and basically buffs off the product and after it flashes, because that's really important. Because the more you let it stay on, especially like I've experienced it with this product, it's just harder to wipe off. So you really want to just wait max 10 minutes for it to cure, for it to flash, and then I should use that term, flash, because curing is this specific ceramic coating takes 3 hours to cure, but 2 hours to cure. Sorry, this ceramic coating takes 2 hours to cure, the 3M ceramic coating. But what I'd recommend is that you double that and tell a customer 4 hours, just to be on the safe side. Because I haven't really tested, I haven't put it to the test to where I, wait 1 hour, see if it comes off. I don't know, but we'll see in the future. Maybe I'll try that out. So now all you want to do is get a clean microfiber towel with nothing on it. Don't spray anything on this. Just take it and then wipe off the product. That's it. That's all you have to do. So let's move this out the way. There we go. Lock that right there so it doesn't move. Cool, so now probably got like, I don't know, a minute left, something like that. So I'm just gonna chill. I'm trying to think of anything else that you guys, oh yeah. If you guys are wondering what we're using here, check out the video. We'll put that down there. This is a previous video. We did a review on this bottle, super nice. It's a press-all industrial sprayer. It's a dual action sprayer. So when you spray it once and you let it go, it sprays again. Super nice sprayer. So I'd recommend this for anybody, any shop to use it. Detail shop, vinyl shop, paint protection film shop. Super nice. It saves my hand. Sometimes those pressure sprayers are annoying. We use the pressure sprayers too, but you know, that's inconvenient, especially if you get a bunch of pressure sprayers that take up a lot of space. So cool, we're just gonna wait a few more, like 30 more seconds or something like that. And then maybe let's see if I missed something here. So yeah, definitely wanna wear gloves because you don't really wanna get this stuff on your hands either. Or your eyes. If you get this on your gloves and wipe your face, please go flush out your eyes and go to the hospital because this smells really bad. So you wouldn't want to get this in your eyes. And then make sure that you keep this away from any heat. So it's very flammable. So keep it in a safe place, dry storage. And other than that, yeah, let's see if there's anything on here that. Yeah, no, nothing. All the information that you had any questions on, they're on here. But just make sure you guys are in a well-ventilated space. No flames around or anything like that, because that stuff smells pretty stinky. So you could inhale some of it. You start feeling a little funky. So, all right, I'll sit down. So now we're gonna.
You just put that in the beginning.
Yeah, like a preface in the beginning, but different. So now I'm just wiping off in straight motions. And as you can see, the towel is pretty slick. It's a ceramic coating. See that? It's pretty sick. Just gotta keep going. Nice. That was sick. So just keep wiping it off. Keep going. That was pretty cool, actually. That was kind of funny. Kept going. So you want to wipe it off until there's no really, the only thing that you know when to stop wiping off is a visual indicator. So when you if you look from different angles, you'll see that it's still on there. Oh, there's a little leaf there over there in the crack. Nice. So we're gonna wipe off, just pretty thorough. And then you wanna make sure that the reason why I folded the towel like this is I technically have 8 sides. So we have one side here, one side here. I can flip it around. Here's another side, here's another side. I can open it up, turn this around, fold it, another side, another side. So you want to make sure that every time you're kind of wiping it off, you want to make sure to kind of switch sides once in a while, because there's going to be product building up on one side of the towel, and then it'll start not coming off as well. So I need to keep track. So I used this side. So now I'm going to switch to this side when I go to the other side of the windshield. So you have a fresh side of the towel. People like it when we get to the point, man. They don't want me to explain this stuff. They like punctual, man. I want the facts. I don't want this. Let's just wipe it off. And then with the wiping off, you don't have to be so systematic about it. You can go in circles if you want. You can do figure eights. Who gives a shit? Just it's not that serious. Just wiping stuff off. Maybe if you're doing glass, I wouldn't care, but maybe for paint you'd want to go in straight lines, but once you coat the paint and you're wiping it off, man, it's so like, dude, it's so slick. Like it's just gonna slide down. So you're not really scratching anything at that point because it's just gonna slide all the way down. So when you're doing paint and stuff like that, it's not gonna scratch the paint after you ceramic coat it, because as you see, like it's super slippery. Like we can show you on the back window, it's not gonna do that, you know. Like it's super hydrophobic. The water's gonna beat off. It's gonna be super nice for the customer, and it's a really easy sell. Or if you're doing it for yourself, you know, not everybody's making money off this, but if you're doing it for yourself, then it's super easy. And like I have it on my car. I barely have to use the window wipers. I can just put them on the lowest setting and everything comes right off. So back to wiping. Just want to show you guys that again because it's fun. So yeah. So just keep going, and then after you kind of wipe it off, you want to take a step back, you know, maybe do a couple side lunges, look around the vehicle, because you might have missed the spot. And like right here, I missed the spot right in the middle, and I couldn't see it from the side. So you want to really make sure that, yeah, the whole bottom, I need to wipe it a little better. So yeah, but other than that, it looks pretty good. Just the edges, I need to keep going, and then that's when the towel comes in, the little trick I told you guys. So I use this side of the towel, this side of the towel. Now, all I need to do is, well, bam, like that. It's a fresh towel right there. No need to waste, you know, towels, and just a waste of time and money and laundry, and it's just a big mess. So kind of the edges, I need to get them better, so just wipe them off. The middle, I got it pretty good, so. Cool. Oh yeah, that looks way better, yeah. Yeah, it looks clean, besides for Santos made a little boo-boo, but it's okay, Santos. You know, we won't mention that. You know, he'll come back and fix it, so. You guys don't even worry about what that is. Nothing's wrong with the car. So, gonna wipe the edges off real good. And then another thing is, guys, what I'd recommend is if you were to specifically just do your windshield, please get new window wipers after you do this, because the surface is gonna be so nice and like smooth that you're just going to end up scraping it off if you have bad window wipers. So that's something that I'll definitely do. Buy some window wipers, then put this on, then install the window wipers at the same time you're done with this, specifically for the windshield. If you're going to get your windows tinted, put this on after you tint your windows, because they're just going to clean it, and a lot of it's going to come off because they're scrubbing and scraping with the razor blade. So do it after you get your windows tinted too. That's another pro tip I learned the hard way. So cool. So that's how to ceramic coat a windshield, and that's how to ceramic coat automotive glass. It feels amazing, and I have a glove so I can do this, but this feels like smooth. Like, look at my hand sliding down. So I'm not even putting any weight on my hand, it's just sliding down. So yeah, this is how to ceramic coat automotive glass with 3M ceramic coating. You can use the ceramic coating on paint, vinyl wrap, any 3M vinyl wrap, paint protection film. And yeah, so this will let this cure for a few hours, and then we'll dump some water on it. And then once I'm dumping some water on it, I'll explain to you guys kind of how it's working, and you guys will kind of see how it's beating off. So see you guys then. Okay guys, so we're here. It's a lovely day out. We just are showing you guys the finished product. It's cured. It's been about 3 hours now. We just took it out for a spin, took some pictures of it, and then now we're going to show you guys what the hydrophobic properties will do for the windshield and what it's going to look like when I just throw it on here. So should I just throw it on?
Yeah, I'm going to zoom.
Or should I pour it?
Pour from the top and like go across.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. So, and then what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to go to the back one too, even though it's dirty, and show you what the difference is, because this is going to be beading, and on the back it's going to be kind of sheeting. And kind of, yeah, maybe let's go grab a microfiber towel so you can show how easy it is to dry it off too. So let me run in there real quick. Go grab. Perfect. Okay. So we're gonna pour some on here, show you guys what's up. So you see it's just beading off and it's just slipping off. Super, super nice.
A little more.
So when you guys are driving, it's just gonna come right off like that. And then a nice thing is to dry it, all you really have to do is just go down. Super easy to dry up. Look at that. It's literally like dry. It's like it's crazy.
Oh, wow.
So now I'll kind of show you guys the back. So as you see, the water just kind of beading off, and you see how easy it is to dry up. Okay guys, so we're in the back window. We did not ceramic coat this. We'll show you like the difference. It's gonna just kind of be sheeting, and then to dry it off, it's gonna, as you saw, on the other one I just took the rag and I kind of just wiped right off. So this one is not ceramic coated, and as you see, the water just kind of, it sheets on, and you can see like there's like little water like, I don't know, it's not beating up as well, you know. It's just, you see all that water around, and it's just covering the whole window. And then when I dry it, it's not even going to dry that well. So this is a new towel. It's not even wet. So you see, I still have to make one more pass. It's not coming off all the way. Yeah, so I still have to wipe it a little more, put a little more elbow grease to it. And for windows, if you guys like keeping your windows clean, it's definitely a good idea, especially for visibility. I mean, there's no use to having a car if you crash it. So yeah, there you go. That's how to apply 3M ceramic coating on automotive glass. And yeah, stay around for in like maybe a month or two. We'll upload how to do it on a whole car. See you guys later.